guys, welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Talks, where I spread knowledge and change the world. At least that's what I try to do. So today we're going to be talking about supplements, and in 2015 there was a consumer survey done where the results were 68% of Americans take supplements. Over half of us take a dietary supplement every day. It's insane. So this could be a dietary supplement, could be anything like a multivitamin, fish oils, a zinc pill, calcium, iron, all these supplements that we take in pill form, which aren't coming from a whole foods variety. And we should really be treating supplements like medication. Unless we have a serious nutrient deficiency where our body isn't able to properly absorb nutrients chemically, then we shouldn't be taking an added supplement. It's a waste of money, really, because there's an issue called bioavailability, where the amount of nutrients consumed at a certain period of time, there's no direct relation to how much of that nutrient is translated to the body. So, for example, say we consume 100 milligrams of vitamin C in one meal, and then the next meal we consume 500 milligrams of vitamin C. This does not mean that for the second meal we are getting 5 times the amount of vitamin C. It doesn't work that way. Our bodies don't absorb nutrients that way. Our bodies are so intricate and complex because they regulate themselves, and they're amazing, that our bodies only absorb these nutrients when they need them. Our bodies are so incredibly amazing that the complexity of nutrient interaction in our body is insane. Like, we can't even begin to comprehend how nutrients interact and affect each other. Say, like, the amount of calcium in your body will affect how much iron you can absorb and things like that. Like, it's an endless list of how these things interact and how they relate to absorption levels and how your body uses them. And when you pump all these the artificial levels, these crazy amounts that you're never going to find in nature, so like 300% of your zinc for the day, like, you're not going to find that in a whole plant food form. And then when you consume that, your body doesn't know how to regulate it. It doesn't process it the same because it's not packaged in a whole foods form, which when you eat whole plant foods, it has the carbohydrates, the protein, the fat, has the fiber and the water, all packaged in a beautiful, perfect, and even form where your body can use it and process it for the best. So when you use these supplements, it really just throws off your balance of nutrients in your body, and that can be really dangerous. We really don't take seriously as much as we should how dangerous this over-supplementation can be. Because, for example, things like too much calcium in your body can lead to increased risk for a heart attack, for kidney damage, death even. These things are really serious, and we don't take them as seriously as we should. And, like, for example, too much DHA will be saturated in your body, and we all know how bad saturated fats are for you. It's just things like that supplementation should really be used as a last form of resort and not just a catch-all for overall good health. If you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet, a wide array of fruits and vegetables, you're gonna get all these nutrients that you need. So there's no point in taking a multivitamin or a supplement because you're getting all the nutrients, even more than you need, in whole foods plant-based form. A lot of people will bring up the discussion point that our soil has become nutrient depleted throughout the years, which this is true. Our soil doesn't have as much nutrients as it did back in the day, just through various farming methods and things like that. But really, though, that's only if we were eating from foods specifically from our backyard. Like, that's the only food we ate. Then maybe, yeah, that's a really good point. But we're getting foods from all over the world nowadays in grocery stores. And when it comes down to it, that plant grew too. So the soil isn't that nutrient depleted if the plant could still grow. It's true. So in reality, we can get all of the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals that we need to fully fuel our body from whole food plant-based sources, except for 2. And the first one is B12. So B12 is made from bacteria. And back in the day, we used to get this bacteria into our diets from dirt. So whenever we used to eat fruits and vegetables without washing them off really well, that's how we used to consume them. And animals have B12 because of the dirt that they eat when they eat plants. So they get it from the dirt and bacteria instead of just producing it naturally. So that's why a lot of people are B12 deficient, because we live in such a clean environment nowadays. And if you don't eat a lot of meat, which is where most people get their B12 from, then you will be nutrient deficient in B12. So I use a spray. Actually, pause, let me go get it. Alright, so I use this kind by Garden of Life, and I think it's gonna be backwards. But this stuff's really good. I would highly recommend a liquid instead of a pill form, because your body's gonna absorb it way better. So I just use this 2 to 3 times a week, spray it on my tongue, and get all the B12 that I need for the week. And the second thing that we are not able to get through our diet is vitamin D. And instead of rushing out to get a vitamin D supplement, you can just get sun exposure to sunlight. So if you get roughly 15 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, that's enough to meet your dietary recommendations for vitamin D. So really, in the end, unless you have a serious nutrient deficiency and a doctor recommended that that your body does not properly absorb certain nutrients, then really you can get everything that you need through your diet, basically, except for vitamin D and B12. So supplements are really a waste of money, and also really dangerous, because it messes up the actual balances of nutrients in your body, because your body knows best and your body can regulate itself, and we shouldn't mess with it, you know? But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys learned something new about nutrients and supplements. But have a great day. Good to see you. Peace.